What are we playing, guys? Hi, it's Chris.
Hi, I'm Henry.
Dave. Hold on,
Secret level RIP.
We're playing Iron Man. The
Iron helps us play.
The original Marvel Films game from Sega, all the way from 2008, and I am expecting it to be very bad.
Couldn't be worse than Thor.
I think, Thor is kind of... if I remember, Iron Man is just
somebody's seen Avengers in 5 minutes.
Unremarkable. What? Really?
They must be watching this on their phone?
Move to Jackson, Mississippi, says Banquo Stepson. Under no circumstances.
Oh, thanks.
Ooh, Dave, save the game on my hard drive. Thank God we had options.
Well, if you want to save to the
Oh my God, did I actually play this?
No, it's not.
Well, can you watch any movies right now?
This has the entire
film
MCU in there.
Oh, what does it have?
I'm putting settings on easy. I don't care, my baby.
Yeah, I should have done that myself.
No, there isn't any.
What is the movies? I want to see what's in the movies. Come to Dallas is Totem Girl STFU. Ooh, is that an invitation? A lady asked me to come to Dallas. Just kidding. No, I have never forgotten what you did to the president.
Dave's controller better work this time.
Yeah, this isn't an Xbox One. It's just a credits.
So just the game credits right now.
They are Nubis. I would love to move to Chicago.
One-man army, the White Stripes song.
I don't want to move to Chicago because it's cold all the time.
Formidable? Isn't Formidable not that much different than normal?
Look, hey, we need Michael here to tell us what words mean. I don't know.
Form means form, and midable means...
No, Houston. Nothing wrong with Portland, Maine. Tonight, dehumidifier. You can enjoy lobsters, blueberries, Stephen King-related locations, and close to Canada for cheap pills. Ooh,
Maine always looks pretty boring in Stephen King land.
What? Castle Rock looks great.
Yeah.
Alone in a cave.
Castle Rock is a fictional area where most of Stephen King's stories are set.
Very poetic way to
And it's also the name of the production company that made Seinfeld.
Again.
And a lot of other things.
Give it a rest, Shakespeare.
Did you see?
Stand by me.
Did you see that Hulu paid $180 million just for Seinfeld?
It was like over $1 million per episode.
Secrets of his heart.
That feels like them just trying to make an announcement of like, okay, we got to score us an exclusive. You know, Netflix has all this. Amazon's making their own shows. Though I'm really looking forward to Hulu has the show Horrible People. It's coming out soon, which produced by Amy Poehler, starring Julie Klausner and Billy Eichner. So a great show. It sounds like a great show.
007 says, I just bought Epic Mickey for some reason.
Some reason is right. Okay. Optional ones are yellow.
Oh, I hope we're not covering the radar.
Hope it's up top.
We can move each other around.
Crackle couldn't compete with that, they say. And that is where Seinfeld was. That
They'd
was
only
all
have
Crackle
like
had.
4 episodes.
2 episodes at a time. Oh my God. This is pre-rendered and looks awful.
I do feel like a chump because I bought the entire series of Seinfeld last year.
Well, but don't you get...
Special features are great.
Don't you, yeah,
that is true.
Including terrible commentary from Larry David and Jerry Seinfeld.
I don't feel like talking.
So
You gotta talk, Larry. You gotta do commentary. You got the comments.
escape the 10 rings in hand.
Oh my God, it's
I'm
bad.
sorry.
Whoa! I don't know. This looks more fun than 4 so far.
Does it?
These guys just fucking fall down. Ooh, I'm dead.
Well, I really thought it was a free runner there for a second. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if you have any like stuff you need to look at here. Nope. Nothing.
All right. Just
no boats getting through here.
I don't think I have any. Oh no, you have.
You should see the diagnostics now.
Who killed Yen Sid? Devin will know that because he bought Epic Mickey.
well, everybody knows who Yen Sid is. He was also. I think I learned his name first in Kingdom Hearts.
I only knew it because Amanda. Amanda pointed out to me.
Amanda Glasser.
AJ, baby.
Yeah, that. Well, apparently that character was. Oh boy, ooh boy, that camera. The character, like even in the Fantasia original, was inspired by Walt. Like they drew him after Walt in that he was a stern taskmaster, but ultimately he knew what was best for you.
Got
that tank.
Punch the tank, Dave. Yeah, like that. Of course, that worked.
Wow.
You're right. Good Way to put that, Greg Rock. Marvel games deserve the Rocksteady treatment. Why that hasn't happened is so fucking beyond me.
Yeah, it would be pretty. Like, it takes a big investment. And, like, I think.
I guess.
I think DC is more interested in making that investment, or they just got lucky. Like,
I think they got lucky. I think
they weren't gonna. They did publish Arkham Asylum. Square Enix published Arkham Asylum. And
but it also came around at the right time where 3D games like, oh, we can present a pretty compelling detective experience, and Batman is at his core a detective. I haven't seen any Superman games.
Nope.
In that time.
I'm hoping the Telltale Marvel games will be good, but I'm betting Marvel
I bet they'll be fine. Oh, Dave, take it to the brown people.
I'm betting Marvel is making those deals now. Like, I bet somebody, if Disney was ready to give, what the hell was that? If Disney was ready to give Star Wars, if they gave Star Wars to EA for big money, they'd find somebody to do the same thing with Marvel.
But it's also weird that most Marvel games and Star Wars games only seem to work when you infuse them with a genre that is not a straightforward action-adventure story.
Yeah.
And Battlefront works because it uses the relatively simple shooter pattern. Whereas, like, a game starring Boba Fett, that wasn't in the cards. That wasn't looking very well.
I don't know, the what was it, 10, 12, or what the hell was the name of that game?
But Chris, you can just buy a figure in Disney Infinity and make your own Avengers adventure. I don't like to make my own games, especially if I'm buying them.
Also, Disney Infinity doesn't let you make that great of games.
Oh, I think I feel old when I play it and like, where's the game? Where's the game? Yeah, Dave, match me a lot harder, more,
Trying.
faster.
I guess I didn't enough.
What do you say we read
I think I'm MLG here.
There we go.
Get the weapon stock. Your life is worth more than that.
Yin Sen being his name is based on the character who was also his friend in the original comic too. So it's even though he's not Asian, he's vaguely Middle Eastern. Though the guy who plays Yin Sen, that was cool. Rewatching Iron Man 3 to see Yin Sen appear.
Do we?
It's very, very briefly.
Come on, Sega! You've all these years to patch this game.
Oh, they did have a patch one week.
Yeah, how good? I wonder how this
for
looked before
$5
that
used, and I'm obligated to all the tech support you have.
These games will be the ones that sell for a lot in GameStop.
Are they?
Surprisingly, well, yeah. As somebody who has purchased these recently, like Captain America's $25, Thor was $15, this was $20. Like, boy, what a great angle! Yeah. Wow. Thor was 15. Like, these games aren't like super cheap. These aren't as cheap as, say, last.
On her, yeah.
These games aren't as cheap as last year's Madden.
I'm never gonna get my own game, and probably never gonna get any merchandise. How does it make you feel, Henry?
Or movie.
Or movie.
You deserve them.
I'm Black Widow.
Scarlett Johansson, you're a movie star who stars in your own, who leads action films all the time.
Name one of my movies made in the last 4 years.
Big Brain, with Morgan Freeman, where he used all the brain.
You just made that up.
No.
Let me look it up on IMDb, Hank.
You did In the Flesh. No.
See,
Lucy.
You
did Lucy. I know that one.
All right, you win. I'm leaving, Hank. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I'm right over there, everybody. The magic is gone. Who else do we have? Grow up, Chris. Epidemic fail.
Brett's waifu. That's a good one. Are you just not supposed to go up there? Really? Boy, that's bad.
Of course, Toe can grow up at it.
Lucy, all right. See, In the Flesh, Under the Skin. I was close.
You're not close. Oh, look at that! Who we got here?
Hey, Rocky.
I deserve my own game. I'm Rocket Raccoon. I have an idea. We can maintain this illusion by removing me.
Oh, there's that.
There's your radar. I deserve my own game.
This is game 3.
Hi, I'm Rocket Raccoon.
Hi.
UNICEF. I don't know what UNICEF is. This improv probably won't go anywhere. Achievement unlocked. I'm out of here.
Can I get that transferred to my account?
Who else is here?
Why, I'm glad you asked, Henry. Captain America, look at my butt.
That's a pretty tiny butt you got there. I think Chris Evans has a much better butt.
But does he have this fabulous chin?
No, his isn't as strong.
Fucking focus. Not on Hank. Me.
But Cap, what do you think of you being replaced by Falcon in the real Marvel universe?
Excellent question, Henry. Affirmative action. Run amok, I say.
You saw
You SJWs are taking over everything. I can't even have my own comic, even though in it I'm 80.
90.
90.
90. Saturday Night Live.
What? Who else do you want to see, Henry?
Cap can't do squats, they say.
Excuse me?
Captain
Who's-
Americhin.
Who the fuck said that? Who said that about Cap?
Zorak.
You're fuck, Zorak. I'm coming to get Zorak.
Crimson Chin. I forgot about the Crimson Chin as played by Jane Leno on. We could just do it. We should do it. You're going all the way backwards.
I forgot where.
Hey, Henry, you missed me?
Oh, hey, Spidey.
I'm not allowed to join the MCU, nor get a good game.
You'll be there eventually, buddy.
You think so? Who are you looking forward to playing me, Hank?
I guess I'm cool with Asa Butterfield. Should that happen?
Ace of Butterfield? Is that Strawberry Shortcake sidekick? I quip.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one, Spidey. Hey, Spidey, I don't know what version of you this is. Do you shoot organic web or do you shoot from mechanical web shooters?
Do you see any stains in this crotch?
No.
So that'd be synthetic, Henry. Jesus,
You have
ask.
you have such a tiny crotch.
Damn straight I do. Makes my dong look bigger. When you remove all the space around your dick, you become pure dick.
Frankly, Man says he isn't gay, but that he is a big fan of Chris Evans too.
Me too.
Oh yeah, is he the most handsome Avenger to you, Spider-Man?
Absolutely. With the exception of something funny. I'm out of here.
Are you sure you're not going completely backwards?
No, I just found a new enemy, so I think I'm going the right way.
Oh. I haven't seen any other enemies.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
I agree.
Used to anyway.
Oh, how that's a very wooden performance you have there.
Boy, if there was any sort of
You know my
indication
friend
where I
died,
was supposed to
Henry.
be going, this game would.
I'm
My friend
sorry.
fucking died researching his role, Henry. You think that's funny?
I know it's sad. I don't want to make fun of him.
Family.
Does this look familiar?
Family.
I think you're at the start now.
Well. Yes.
This is so freaking great. I told you were going the wrong way. I told you. I saw that destroyed tank and I was like, this guy's going the wrong way.
Some multiple.
Thank God I've been paying attention the whole time. You have Iron Fist? No, I don't have Iron Fists. I'm sorry. Hi, Vin Diesel.
I can't tell if this game is better or worse than Thor, quality-wise. I mean, because this is like
it's a little better.
This is the brownest thing ever.
Yeah, but still, it's a vast environment. It loads okay.
The character animation's been better.
Great Google image of
I
the sky.
expected to play something that looked way older than this.
Yeah. A 2008 game seems like a very old proposition these days. Though now, like a 2006 game, like how old can that look? By the way, I saw they're making a Gears of War new gen version. Yeah, because like
for the next
it's
gen,
leaked
baby.
out. This year sucks. Like new generation sucks. Like
This has sucked for a little longer though. It'll be almost 2 years.
This should be the year. This is supposed to be the year where the real games come out.
Aren't we getting Halo 5 this year?
Oh yeah, I hope it works. I hope it works.
It's only one game.
We're also getting Metal Gear 5. That's the one thing I'm hoping for to be good this year.
That's why I'm like,
I think we actually are.
When they announced that Gears of War remastered, I'm like, why isn't it the whole thing? I'm like, oh right, yeah, they shouldn't try to do an entire series again.
Like fuck that. Like Black Tusk is just like 343, just a bunch of new people hired to remake an old thing, but not just yet. I guess that looks like where you're supposed to go.
An idea Mitifier asks, Chris, did you see Dave and Hank met Spidey and Groot? You did? What the hell?
You missed out. I'm sorry. You were eating that sandwich.
Black Widow showed up and she took off her top.
There you go. So Tangus says, point for Henry. Console gaming has not impressed me lately. I think Bloodborne is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I think Battlefront looks really cool. Star Wars Battlefront. And that's coming out this year. And I believe it will. I don't believe Metal Gear will.
Boy, that's I miss it. Hey, whoa! Look at that. We've gotten from Paul and Jaime And Camillo, we've gotten more purchases on the LaserTime Bandcamp page.
Plug
Thanks
away,
so
Henry.
much.
Plug away.
Yeah, lasertime.bandcamp.com. We have a bunch of new we have 2 new commentaries on there for the Avengers. You're going to see the Avengers anyway this weekend, Age of Ultron, and you're going to want to rewatch the Avengers and maybe Iron Man 3. Well, me, Chris, Dave, and Brett Elston recorded commentary tracks for both Avengers and Iron Man 3. You can listen to them. They're $1.99, or you can get more if you want. That'd be cool too. But you go to lasertime.bandcamp.com.
All proceeds go to Hey Now, Hank Gilbert.
Yeah, well, because, see, now
And Bandcamp.
I'm between jobs now. In case this is news to you guys, I'm no longer with Games Radar.
Me neither. Me
Dave
neither.
never was.
Gotta
Never
tell you,
were.
I'm really lonely over here, guys. It's a lot of negative space.
That looks like No Man's Land.
I think
Wait, did you do a
take over
thing?
more of the screen.
Oh, okay, you did do something.
That must be our friend Raza.
Is that him?
Now you're never gonna have the
No, but what
proportions, man.
I'm pretty sure it's
Raza, I'm sorry.
the
but
same
our
dude
friendship
who
must
does
come to
like
an
Iron Man
end.
everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Like does Iron Man in Lego games and the animated series.
Viva la raza!
Why is everybody so mad about the Arkham Knight season pass? It's Ratman do because people were asked to pay more money than they did in 1992, and therefore let's freak out.
I'm not freaking out per se, but $40 is a lot for a season pass.
It does make it. It's weird. Not every game deserves to be $100 game.
Yeah, that's and also like I've seen $20 season pass, and when we really don't know what the season pass things are,
Yeah.
and when within a year they'll put out a game of the year edition that will just give you everything.
I've never seen a reason to own a season pass. I can't even think of a
Yeah.
game I like that much.
Well, and Warner especially has
Where was
not
that?
been.
Who were we talking about? I thought it was a developer talking about
Shoot
game
missiles or
endings
something.
where like the ending of a game is something the majority of people will never see. And so, in that respect, so the majority of players will never see the ending. So that don't spend a lot of time on it.
That's right. And so
I
then
think in
post-game DLC, even
Yeah,
more
who gives
so.
a shit? Like, when it was last time it's been anything substantial? I mean, you could easily write an article in the top 10 DLC things, and you'd be like, yeah, that's about right. Most DLC is worthless. Destiny, I'm done with you. Done with you. Not even a bit mad. Bring out all the DLC you want.
I think Bioshock was the last one.
Bioshock, that seems significant. But I didn't find it all that compelling. I saw a little bit of it, and like, that seems okay.
People are saying that Will Smith's Suicide Squad costume is out. I'm trying to look for it now.
what?
but,
How many tattoos does he have? Like,
oh boy, how many? I wonder.
Your
Yeah.
way.
Devin007 says the MKX season pass is $30 and comes with 4 characters. The Injustice season pass was $15 and came with 4
What's
characters.
going on?
Yeah, it's getting a
the
little
4
weird.
that are coming with Mortal Kombat are more interesting.
Well, so Will Smith has shaved his head and grown a beard, which is kind of fits for the Deadshot character.
It looks like too much like Isaac Hayes there. Thanks, Dave.
Wait, is this?
Gonna make love to you, Joker.
Oh wow, look at that! I don't know. That's a lot of leather. People are saying he looks like a shaft or something.
Looks like Wild Wild West.
Jim West, Desperado. No,
Lost his damn mind in the West.
That shot of him singing Wild Wild West in like from MTV, the MTV movie awards, like
that's pretty good.
he's trying so hard. Like he's like, I gotta sell this. I know I can. I'm Will Smith.
I came
Isn't that the
upon
same
it.
performance where they leave
I mean, he puts.
what's
Oh,
his
they
name?
just leave Stevie Wonder on stage.
Yes. That happened. I found it on YouTube. It's
that
Patton
a torture
Oswalt
device?
talking about that specifically because he was a writer on the MTV Music Awards that year.
I don't.
That
I
was
just feed him, clothe
$10
him,
million.
and bathe him.
Now,
$10 million. Smith's entourage was outrageously annoying. It's a stupid as fuck performance. Like it was really interesting to hear him talk about it on that behind the scenes level. Oh, that's not Jeff Bridges.
Legacies change.
I think it is Gwyneth Paltrow.
What?
Maybe it's time for a new kind of company.
Actually, does sound like RDJ.
Okay, down we go.
That is. I think
it
that
is.
him, yeah. This is before he was worth $50 million.
Speaking of which, wasn't Jump Street and MIB crossover announced? No, Perpetual Christopher. It was leaked in an email from Sony.
Like
They
everything.
should definitely do it.
Let's see. Dead shot in the Wild Wild West. Yeah. Yeah, they are being a little generous with Pepper Potts' body there. I'd have to say. She's getting Well, if this was in real life, I'd be like, well, she's wearing like a wonderful push-up bra, like a very good one.
You can
Still
see her
a-
pepper shakers.
You saying?
Oh,
Pepper, I got
Oh,
a
boy.
field test. Hold all my calls.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dead serious. It'll be fireworks. We're gonna have to move.
who? Yeah, people forget that he had that all silver suit in the movie, in the first movie too.
I forget it.
Stain's really upset.
Good.
Stain's
Okay,
really
he's
upset.
Also affronted, concerned, and appalled.
God, these cutscenes look.
I'm sure they were glad to get Iron Man as their animation thing because his face doesn't move, like he doesn't. They don't have to animate mouth
See what this
movements.
suit can do.
Much like Spider-Man, Henry.
Yeah.
Yay, tutorial.
Well, okay.
Tutorial.
Oh no, is this open world now?
Yep.
Ooh boy. Oh boy, this is where it's really gonna. Ooh.
This is fun. I like this.
Sure.
I'd say after 10 seconds. Oh.
Boy, what a populous city.
It's really hard to remember anything that happened in Iron Man 1. Outside the beginning.
Well done, sir.
I remember he beats up Stain, makes Stain fall, and beats him by making him fall down.
What's up, Stain? That's Fred Durst's favorite band.
online.
Ugh, the worst. The worst of Durst. Whoa! Wow, that city looks like a PS2.
That is superior tech. Why don't you set up some flight markers?
Oh, I've never seen an Iron Man suit at Disneyland. Because I've never been to Disneyland.
Wait, what? They had the suits there. That's right, in the Carousel of Progress or something.
I saw those, I believe, the same suits in Tokyo Station, Tokyo, Japan. Yes, I went to Japan, guys, and it was a lot of fun.
All right, frankly, man, good point. We don't like it when heroes fight robots in games, but we all want to see them fight robots in film.
Well, in this upcoming film, yes. If every Avengers film was them fighting an army of robots, I might not be that excited for it. This is a first.
Yeah.
And also, Ultron is the ultimate robot. I don't want to hear about your Brainiacs, guys. Ultron is the ultimate comic book robot.
Want to know why?
Why?
Zero fucking strings. None.
Yes. Well, and also, that iconic, the iconic jack-o'-lantern grin
Yes, Twinkie.
of Ultron.
Ooh, good. You're in USA. Stop by the Shawarma shop, dude.
Tony, seriously.
That was not part of the
A
MCU
lot
at this
of people
point.
depend on their jobs here.
Shawarma
You
was
sure
not
you
there.
want to shut everything down?
Hey, don't put that kind
Missed
of
that one.
I got it.
No, you didn't.
He grazed it.
That shouldn't count. You sure were supposed to go under it.
I'm getting dizzy. I'm gonna throw up.
Wow, this is, oh boy. Dave, stop it.
You like it, a pepper?
Segway.
Cannot believe everybody got that reference.
Well,
That was an
that's
obscure SNL sketch.
That's Bobby Moynihan. We all love
What?
Bobby Moynihan.
No, it was like Dana Carvey or
that was
Adam
that.
Sandler.
I seen Bobby Moynihan do that one.
You like it, a pepper?
It was I think Dana Carvey was the teacher and Chris Farley was Adam Sandler,
Sandler was the student. He eventually fucked somebody on the table, didn't he?
On the Tom Sharpling podcast, he had this funny bit talking about going to a comedy writing seminar run by Phil Hartman.
Whoa.
And that Phil Hartman was telling all these people, you should do this if you want to be a better comedy
Big
writer.
Adventure.
Well, he said one of the great things was you write this script and then it never gets made, but people keep paying you for the script every 5 years, and you just get paid for it for nothing. And then he also apparently somebody there was like, I think I'm really funny, but I don't know if I'm good at script writing or doing stand up or this other stuff. I don't know if I can commit. And then he said,
You're not.
well, he said, well, then at some point you might just have to be satisfied with being the most clever person at a party.
That's so nice of Phil. Keeper 13 says 20XX the year everyone is dead. A single person in the city.
Yeah, the city, boy. But the I'm really looking forward to the, Age of Ultron. The reviews haven't been spectacular.
Well, it's.
Oh yeah, turn off your
I
picture.
think I need to see the radar.
It's everything I fear about. There's too many people in it.
Where's this incoming missile?
I didn't miss. I saw one
Dave,
missile.
dodge the missile, man. Just hit A.
Well, do you have to stand still and it'll come to you?
Do a barrel roll.
Oh, here it is.
Huh?
That.
Nice job. You dodged him, Dave. Diamond dodge, Dave run. You're really good, brother.
There's
Or
something.
is it
on
the
that.
red thing?
There they are.
Okay, that thing is shooting the missiles. Okay, come on.
Jesus, this sucks.
Hit me.
Yeah, now that is what the next
What?
generation of Star technology feels like.
This is not next gen at all.
Good one.
Bayonetta 2 vibes, Aimbot Master. You have not played Bayonetta 2 then.
So you have to float over to it, and oh boy, you have to float over to one speck in a skyline.
Yeah.
This is awful.
Give me Dark Void vibes.
Boy, I don't know. This is so empty. I think Thor might be better because it's just like, look, your feet are planted on the ground. You're just gonna head towards the thing.
Well done, sir.
You're still flying around the city, which beats crawling through frost layers for hours.
I guess,
and
but
hours.
like the way Dave's flying, it's like float up. It's like you're hopping in the sky.
Suit integrity may
Mr. Body Massage says, if Hank Pym hit his wife in 1981, why does everyone still give him shit about it? I don't know. Sean Connery did it well into the 90s.
Well, I think so people are aware of that one story. They're not aware of the many stories they've done to address that and forgive him and show him learning his lesson.
But you know what's really weird, though? And I probably brought it up on Cape Crisis.
I'm calling the police.
You probably have.
No, wait. Don't
Because
do
of that, because of the wife hit,
I think
Yeah.
I can take
we
care
talk about Hank Pym like he's a real person.
of it.
Seriously.
Stay there
Yeah.
until you hear
We
from
do. It's a fictional
Jarvis
character.
and training program. This is real.
Tony Stark killed a ton of people.
Well, the fucking Joker.
Yeah, the Joker.
The Joker like murders all these people, but
It's-
nobody gives a shit.
This one thing, that's how serious people take it.
Like,
we
how many-
talk about this like it's a real thing that happened.
How many women has the Joker killed?
Yeah.
Not just hit once, killed. Like outright killed.
Cancel a $1 million deal with them. Remember? No more selling weapons.
Sila's trying to get your attention, Hank Ream.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Silo.
Talk about sword.
Yes, what's up, Silo?
Dave, pull the LT halfway to hover.
Be advised, sir. Enemy transport.
Pull the laser time halfway.
New hostile units
Yeah, just keep it in the middle, brah.
You're doing a real great job.
I can't pull LT halfway when there's I'm being blocked by this game's radar.
That's funny. You're a funny guy, Dave. You'll die. I'll kill you last. I knew you'd like that 80s film reference. I know the way to your
Then you
heart.
have to not kill me last.
I lied, Dave.
Which I always thought was just like, they messed up something in the script. That's a continuity error that they made into a line.
Know who wrote that script? Jeff Loeb.
Comic guy?
Yeah, we were just talking about how he sucks. He wrote Commando. What else did Jeff Loeb write?
He wrote all those great songs. That's like
Stay. You only hear what you want to. I write Daredevil for anyone, anyhow.
I'm not a vain
Kid.
person, Dave, and I don't need to be on screen, but are you discerning anything from that
not
radar?
really, not at this point.
Not anymore. He did need it that time. Jeff Loeb also was supposed to work on the Buffy animated series when that was going to be a thing.
Night Dehumidifier said, may as well talk about the thousands of people Peter Griffin killed. You think that's bad? And he beats his wife.
I killed a chicken.
There is a I get yes. Yep, you're right.
No, I understand. There is a difference, but that shit is really weird.
Oh, he wrote Teen Wolf 2.
Oh, the Jason...
Jeff Loeb did.
What I forgot. Jason...
Oh, is it the
How
one
am I
where
forgetting his name?
The person has their wiener out? I know,
That's the first one. And did you know he co-wrote it with one of Dave's favorite writers, Tim Kring, the creator of Heroes.
Dave loves Heroes.
Yeah, I don't.
Well,
It's
he
like-
likes
it's like
Lost,
Lost,
so
but
I don't. Yeah.
No, because Lost had the guts to kill off its characters, and
is approaching, sir.
Let's see. And 4 years later,
Yes.
Jeff Loeb Jeff Loeb wrote an episode for Smallville as well.
Forgotten Bottle and Keeper 13 are singing the praises of Commando. I agree, that movie is fucking hysterical. What's Schwarzenegger's name in that movie?
John something.
Let me look it up.
Well, I was going to mention Dave. Jeff Loeb. He was the one who effed up. He effed up Lost in the second. He came on in the second
John
season.
Matrix.
John
That is his
Matrix.
name.
Wow. Well, he
John
came,
Matrix.
Jeff Loeb came on the second season of Lost, and then halfway through the first season of Heroes. Oof, boy.
My Lost really is a piece of shit.
yeah, shit.
Well, let's not.
Gotcha, Dave.
Anyway, yeah. So Jeff Loeb has been. Jeff Loeb is running Marvel's TV division now, or is a major player at that Cracker Factory.
Thank you, Satanga.
So I blame him for all the problems in. If there's any bad thing in the Daredevil show, I blame him. I just go like, that was probably Jeff Loeb. That line was a little stilted. Probably Jeff Loeb.
Let off some steam, Bennett. The opening of Commando is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It is a montage of everything you could possibly do with a daughter, only to establish that she's then kidnapped. They go swimming, have like a water balloon fight, feed deer. Fucking love them. Heroes had a great first season. They did.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, somebody was asking me if I hate Hush. I don't hate Hush, but it was the first time I was disappointed by a Jeff Loeb thing just because there was no payoff. Hush had all these great chapters, but they are really good because you're thinking like, oh, how does this end? Where does it go after this?
The more I like it. Don't spoil it.
Well, the ending's not an ending.
No. Well, the responsible party. I really like that.
Yeah. That was good, and then they unwrote it like about 2 years later.
Did that have to take place in continuity?
What, Hush?
Yeah.
No, a big deal of Hush was that it was in continuity.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That it was being published it was being published in the regular Batman comics, not its own book. Batman comics.
Kind of reminds me of Earth Defense Force, but with boring things instead of instead of bugs.
And Silas says, "Are there any cars on this street? Was the entire city evacuated and everybody took their car?"
Well, New York City parking.
Hank hates all DC. Fact, says Ratman2. Fact.
No way, guys.
I'm no one to doubt Ratman2, Henry.
If you listen to this week's episode of Cape Crisis, which I hope you have, you'll hear me say a lot of nice things. How many more fucking things do you have to? All right, finally, god damn it.
Yeah, what's going on out there?
Just hang on.
Sir, aerial troop transports incoming.
What?
I need to look this up.
Oh, fuck, there's so many of them.
Ever since the Iron Man, everybody wants the world back.
There are so goddamn many things. Oh, boy. Those are the ones you have to dodge missiles from them as well. Yeah. So those are the ones you just gotta, disable and then go next to them and...
I think I could probably just shoot him.
Jesus. Angry Joe Show is on IMDb?
Lots of stuff's on IMDb.
God damn it, I can't see.
This is what Detroit looks like, Dave. Go recreate WrestleMania at the Silverdome. Silverdome,
yes, with your action figures. That'll be a great sad video. I'd love to see that.
We could break into the Silverdome.
Silverdome, brother.
I think around WrestleMania this year they had a picture of this is what the Silverdome currently looks like. Yeah. Oh god, this sucks.
Yeah, that is Robert Downey Jr. as Anthony Tony Stark.
Well, what role does Angry Joe have in this game?
He complained about it in an overly angry fashion.
Yeah. But boy, do we love him because he's so
angry gaming nerd. I then saw today irate gaming nerd. I was like, come on, dude. I bet he has way more video views than we do.
He rates all the gaming nerds.
Irate gaming nerd.
It is bizarre. You know who has more video views than we do?
Lots of
everybody in the world.
That's what it can feel like sometimes, Chris.
Everybody in the universe.
Dave, shoot him.
Hell, Lego Marvel looks amazing compared to this as Keeper 13.
I've literally forgotten the tactic they had told me to use to kill them.
You dodge their missile and then it gets thrown back at them?
Right, oh yeah, that's B.
Sotanga is throwing in some levity. I think it's impossible to fully like or dislike Marvel and DC. Their work just needs to be taken on a case-by-case basis. That being said, I find Henry's disdain for Man of Steel amusing. And I liked Man of Steel, no shit. Well, it's okay to be wrong. Probably like everything you see.
F Man of Steel, says another guy.
I've even deleted it from my Twitter because I'm too afraid about being mean now. I tried to watch Hobbit Battle of the Five Armies and concluded, if you liked Hobbit Battle of the Five Armies, odds are you like everything. It is so fucking boring and unnecessary.
You like anything. I saw you blow up one just with lasers.
Oh, there we go.
Did it work? Didn't work, Dave.
This fucking game.
With Wazes.
I don't know. I feel like Thor at least had more easy ways to end stuff and didn't feel the need to be a open world.
How many
game.
commentary packs do I have to buy before Chris stops complaining about the lack of YouTube views? The answer for you, Devin, and only you, 50. Now get by, motherfucker.
That'll only go to me.
God! Oh yeah. Stand of meal. I like this. I like Chris Antistis' Token Girl STFU. We should hang out. Should definitely hang out.
You got any JPEGs? Says Chris. That was Chris saying.
ASL.
That. Not me. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This makes me miss the desert.
Like the Hank misses the desert. Misses the rain.
Yeah, like the desert. What was your favorite? Oh, Chris wasn't there, but we did some karaoke this weekend.
Oh, thanks for the invite, assholes.
Well, you were in. I actually did invite you, and you were in Puerto Rico. But what was your favorite song you sang, Dave?
I really like Real American. Also, both
Teriyaki Unknown. Sorry.
Drowning
yeah, was it Album Biscuit?
Hybrid Theory.
You did too. They're both good.
Teriyaki Unknown S. Have you played the Captain America game yet? We played it yesterday.
It's on that YouTube page we were talking about.
It's on
if
that
you wanna
tube
watch
review.
it. Yeah, but that was just me and Chris, not like this two-man party here.
Twinkie Dink is asking, have you played the NES Avengers game yet? It's terrible. No, but we played the arcade one on which it was based, me and Dave. Dave, who was your favorite character to play as?
Dr. Manhattan.
Stop it, man! There's only 4 options.
Well, the one that
Featuring Prince Namor.
Yeah, Chris, I read that Hollywood Reporter article after I left yesterday, and it really did sound bad. Like
It's not a great deal for it. It's like you get hired on full time as a scriptwriter, and you may eventually get.
Whoa. They hire 5 scriptwriters at once, like not to work together, to work against each other.
Yes. Yeah,
like, make 5 at once.
Screenwriters and talent representatives are not happy with that system.
What is
it?
But
DC's process for getting screenplays ready, they just hire 5 people and like fight. We have no idea what we want.
they all get paid. So
Can one of you guys know how to write the right Wonder Woman?
Sadly, it looks like they used mostly their stable of like sequel shitters and like just a bunch of No, I'm sure they're great screenwriters, but they've made unremarkable movies that have been nerfed by WB that doesn't know what it wants.
Well, and that they don't have like they're kind of leaning on Zack Snyder to make a DC universe, but he doesn't really know how.
I am a Zack Snyder fan, but he's coming up on having half of his movies be
Thank
terrible.
God.
Can no longer send reinforcements.
This thing it's over, Dave. Oh.
Yay!
Oh no, it's a helicopter boss.
Detected near Hangar 3.
Kilowog sounds like the name of another dwarf, says Zorak version. Don't joke about that.
Look at this. You can see my hands in 2
Kilowog
different
is dead.
camera angles.
Suggest immediate action.
Hey, Dave, why'd you take down the logo?
She doesn't mess around.
I think Iron Man shot it. Destroy this dark gunship. How many things? I have to draw my own stuff.
Well, I don't agree with you guys that like the DC universe hasn't premiered yet, because it kind of has. Like they've been showing us stuff, and I'm not liking what they've been showing lately.
Is that what people are calling just Lex Luthorberg? Is that a term?
I like that name. I like that name.
Chris Capel, please stop shitting on a DC movie universe that hasn't started yet. Again, fuck off, DC fans. Like,
well,
they're literally releasing things to test the waters and like to have people say things about them. And if they don't pass muster, who the fuck wants a bad Joker in the universe? I just hated the tattoos. I love the rest of it. Fuck off, yes, sensitive. No way the Avengers happens, Chris Antis, a year before the Avengers. Yes, I did say that, but not because I didn't want to see an Avengers. Not because I didn't like the way it was shaping up. It wasn't because I didn't like Captain America and Iron Man. I just didn't think it'd be humanly possible to keep people under contract for that long.
Some X-Brand says that Dawn of the Dead is the only Zack Snyder film he likes. I agree.
I grew up in an era of 4 Batman movies with 3 different Batmans because you couldn't keep an actor on the hook that long.
Well, yeah, now to make a superhero film, you have to basically sign them to a tournament.
Yes.
And Henry, I was thinking of that today. Henry Cavill doesn't do anything but Superman.
True.
When was the last time you saw him in something?
The Borgay, whatever Lady Stroke fiction show he's on Showtime.
The Borgeses. They're the main villains in Assassin's Creed 2.
The Borgays. Can we get a Venture Brothers Cinematic Universe as Keaton DC? No! Too many of us are dead.
Oof, hot stuff in here.
We have plausible reason to decide that the DC verse will be mediocre. I don't even think that. I want to see them get it right. It's just that
I didn't like Man of
very
Steel.
much mediocre. We were the ones defending Green Lantern. No one ever fucking calls us on that. Like we said we enjoyed that movie.
Weekly steam shower.
Everybody called us an asshole.
You all right?
Chris secretly wants a Wonder Twins reboot, so his masturbatory fantasies can be made. You're not wrong.
We're bringing in contractors, Tony. Private military.
That's just like your opinion, man.
I wish I was Jeff Bridges.
No. Simple logic. We're going to destroy our inventory.
Preemptively dismissing DC, yeah, maybe so, but that trailer wasn't great either. Like
the inventory stored here, so it's obvious. No
yeah,
more weapons.
I like parts of the trailer, and I like a lot of the new Joker.
But I am telling you, do it.
But they're moving forward on all this stuff without a script and without an idea. That's crazy.
Well, they don't know where they want to be.
Should have made it.
Chris, you have an Epcot T-shirt. That sounds beyond legendary.
I don't understand.
I purchased this at an
Everything
Ultimate
I
Thrift store.
built,
It is
countless
real and
lives
genuine.
ruined by my inventions.
86, I think.
I have to destroy
Here's
them.
my imitation of everybody in this game's eyes.
It's too much.
Here's my impression of their mouths.
That's what I told him.
What about Gwen's va-va-voom,
Business
eh?
trip.
What trip? There's nothing on your calendar.
Just came up. Pack me a bag, will you?
Ooh, that wink. Ooh, boy.
All right, I can see the ladies in the chat getting all moist now. They just had a CG robot wink at them.
Can we get a gay cinematic superhero? Well, I feel
Please.
like, now we do have Iceman. I wonder if Bobby Drake
was
in
Blank
the...
Man not gay?
No, he had a girlfriend.
Oh, that's right.
Look at all these. I can
Hillary.
spend $77 million to upgrade my core, or $2 million for civilian weapons. Why don't I spend that on schools?
But
maybe.
I am absolutely sick of DC fans taking the position that the world is against them and against DC movies because they're critical of the content that they see Warner Brothers present. Fuck that shit. It's worth criticizing. It's not great. It should be great. Those are great characters with amazing stories to tell.
Why can't I upgrade anything? Oh, I have to. I hate when games do that.
Multiple muscles were added to the human body to do that hyper wink just now. Dave, come on, bro.
I had to upgrade first. Why
You
is
were
it?
forced to upgrade.
Fine, I accept.
Accept it, Dave.
Accept it.
Accept
It is your choice.
Don't fight it, Dave. Just let it happen,
Well,
man.
that's the thing. Like DC animated movies,
Sorry,
as being
Tokyo
pointed
Girl.
out in the thing. Yeah, DC animated movies, the DC TV shows.
DC
they've been
animated
great.
movies are fucking great. They're so good.
That's why it's sad that like they can't get live action figured out. Well, meanwhile, like Marvel's TV is good. It's
think
finally
it's
gotten
terrible.
good. Well, no,
Agent Carter was fine. Daredevil's
Agent Carter,
great.
Daredevil.
Sorry, I've been trying to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to the point where it gets good. And it
Actually,
very much
it
is
isn't.
not.
Yes, sir.
It is not good at all.
Confirmed. The men who attacked Stark Industries fled here. Scans
Marvel has yet to usurp the DC animated universe for me, so we're taking it not by a fucking launch. Marvel's animated output is fucking embarrassing.
Like,
it is grotesque to
Ultimate
look
Spider-Man's
upon.
one of their best ones, and it's not that great.
I haven't seen that one,
What
but
about
like,
their?
Shipment,
I mean, you
storage,
just mentioned
anything
Big
like
Hero.
that.
7 storage
That's a
facilities
good Marvel
detected,
animated
sir.
movie.
Well, no, that was Disney. As Disney
I really
animation.
like that movie.
Well, and also Marvel wasn't that happy about it. They didn't like that that DC was doing that Disney animation was doing a Marvel thing. Like I read a story that Marvel didn't let them that Marvel didn't. Though they could have sold a lot of Big Hero 6 copies, they didn't re-release the comic when the film first came out because they didn't want to help something that wasn't theirs.
yeah, Chris, but most Marvel movies aren't great either. I would disagree. I think over 70% of Marvel movies have been excellent in terms of movies and comic book movies.
Well, let's start from the top. First Iron Man, very good.
Not sure how it holds up. I have a feeling maybe not great. But
Incredible Hulk, it's all right.
Probably not great.
All right, Iron Man 2, bad. Cap, the first Cap, good.
I think I love the first Cap.
The first Thor, real good. Avengers, fantastic.
Amazing. And then from there,
Iron Man 3.
Jesus, I like Iron Man 3 a lot.
Thor: Dark World.
Which I liked. I saw it once,
Captain
though.
America: Winter Soldier.
One of the best movies of the last 10 years.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
The most fun movies of the last 10 years.
So yeah, I'd say their batting average pretty good at Marvel.
It's not. It's not a race.
Well,
I mean,
it's been DC versus Marvel for a very long time.
But I want DC's movies to be as good as the Marvel movies have been to their characters.
Yeah.
In fact,
I feel like they just want.
But they haven't.
I feel like they just want them to make as much money as Marvel films, but not necessarily. They don't care as much about them being as good or well reviewed. Though they also in their article said that they were going for like this auteur approach or something of just like, I don't know. They think they're hiring better quality directors or more famous directors to have their own vision on a film in DC.
Yeah, there's nobody
as opposed to hiring a lot of lesser known directors for Marvel.
There's nobody at DC who knows what they want to see in a DC film. It's just that they know that they need to do it. And I agree. I can't imagine that kind of pressure. Of course they need to do it. It's the perfect time
they needed
to do it.
15
They needed to do it
years
forever,
ago.
and they got kind of started, and they stalled a bunch. I'm a big fan of the old Superman movies. They're fucking awful.
Well, yeah, and also they didn't Green Lantern was supposed to be that, but it wasn't. Like, it didn't work out. They had hoped Green Lantern would be, but it was not.
Haven't seen Cap 1 and Iron Man 2. You should, Gregok. They're good. They gave up on Green Lanterns and Speedy Fries, which, by the way, everybody gave a shit for liking. I'm assuming the same people who think we're anti-DC now.
I would.
In fact, we're anti-DC because we're reporting on a bunch of boneheaded moves DC's done in regards to the business, like firing writers and shit like that. It rarely has anything to do about like not liking their comics.
Or all that stuff about Gary Conway we talked about on this week's podcast.
Yeah, I mean, Dwarf was a great character. Why do they have to?
Go bing, bang,
Chris, that is not respectful to Gary Conway. Or to Tim Conway. What's a Tim Conway, Dave?
I don't know.
DC feels DC feels like they need to be different from Marvel. They don't. It doesn't have to be a competition.
Yeah.
So it's dark and brooding without leading to anything.
Why
Green
try to
Lantern
be
is all
different
right.
from good? Like,
What's the answer? What's a Tim Conway? Oh, is that from The Simpsons?
the spin-off Spectacular.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, about 180 pounds or something like that.
Thank you, Sister.
Halfway
That's
there.
a good chart. What, you didn't like Superman 3 where Richard Pryor is a hacker that does such schemes like shoot money from ATMs and change stoplights? As a kid, I fucking loved it. I own the soundtrack
That
on
sounds
vinyl.
like the powers from Watch Dogs.
Yeah. But Richard Pryor was the first Watch Dogs.
I recall you guys hating the first Cap on T-Dark. I did think it was a bit boring.
I wasn't a hater on it.
I wasn't a hater, but like, I didn't love when I was a little kid. I didn't like the Rocketeer, and then the more I become to like that era of World War II and the 40s, like it's a fun period piece to watch. It's incredibly well done.
Here's what I'll say about the first Cap: that its action set pieces are not the best, but they've improved on the action in pretty much every Marvel film since that one. But they get the character of Cap right. Like, Cap was such a boring character that people just didn't understand. And so, what a place to hide that cash. So anyway.
Fry says Richard Pryor was playing Brainiac. Get it right.
But then he first appeared. But anyway, the Cap, like, they make Cap matter as a character in that he shows up and says, I don't like bullies. And they talk about what a great guy he is and how he sticks up for everyone. And it's not to the it's not to the power that makes him Captain America. It's his heart and his like purity, his pureness of heart.
And if I had criticized it, it was probably because like Cap doesn't have the same flavor as Iron Man, and I think we were all kind of expecting every Marvel film to have similar tones. And now that we know, like, it is pretty nuts that like Iron Man is kind of almost always a straight up comedy.
Yeah.
Cap is a very genuine and earnest, like, pulpy action film. Thor is a crazy fantasy film for at least the first
comedy
one.
too.
With comedy, and then Guardians of the Galaxy is this weird ass space adventure. Cap 2 is a political thriller. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah, that they can shift from thing to thing. That's also wild that they're doing like a 9-month filming for to do Avengers Infinity War back to back next year. And that it's like the Russo brothers are going to do it right after they finish the next Cap Civil War. And they're going to film it back to back. Like, man, the Russo brothers.
Ooh, I like it, Puppy Box. John Cena as Captain America.
That the Russo brothers get to be the first guys to direct Spider-Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, that's pretty big. And they've got to cast him soon if they're going to film him for Cap next year.
Silas says, I've only seen one Marvel movie in the last 10 years or so, and that was Iron Man 3 because I had to kill time while our truck was being detailed. How do you even like us?
Well, we
what could
appreciate
Batman
your
versus
love.
Superman
Is he getting
do?
what is he getting Hulk detail like in Fast and Furious?
What could Batman and Superman do to hook you guys into the DC cinematic universe? I'd be in if Batman or Superman actually won and killed the other. I hate versus movies having ambiguous endings. But we've seen that encounter so many times. There will be a trade-off of defeats and the eventual team-up. But it wasn't that I don't like it. I wasn't a big fan of the trailer. And if we're talking specifically about the art of a trailer, that is a teaser. There is a single shot for the first minute. No character says anything. You have no idea what the movie is actually about. Characters looked at one another, and then it faded to black.
Aren't you guys like super angry that the Avengers 2 has shown pretty much everything?
I haven't been looking.
But that first,
I do hate
that first trailer was like, I get a sense of what's actually happening. I'm seeing characters interact in a way like Ultron coming in and interrupting people, giving a speech about the strings, singing Pinocchio songs. You know I'm down.
Well, I mean, that's the key to your heart.
I play more games and watch more TV than I watch movies, so I prefer DC. Really want to watch more of The Flash, god damn it.
Yeah, I'm 2 episodes behind now. I gotta catch up. I gotta see what's the deal with Harrison Wells.
Ooh, Speedy Fries. Is Lobo still going to be in the Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice? Was that ever a thing?
He was never cast. I don't think
so.
he is. I'd love it if
Bring
he
back
was.
Lobo.
That would win me back.
you cast as Lobo, Henry?
If, Russell Crowe?
Lobo came.
Russell Crowe? Somebody gotta go younger than that, dog.
What? No.
How about Russell Brand?
Sure. Boy, where was I? Oh yeah, what could they do? What I'd say is if they made Superman and Batman have a begrudging respect for each other, if I felt they finally got the Superman character right.
Thank you, Brandolph. To be totally fair to DC, they're doing great with their shows, with the exception of Gotham.
Well, I'm not asking who is Harrison Wells, but I was saying the name of the episode. The name of the episode is Who is Harrison Wells, and I haven't watched that one yet. But the episode that had the Atom in it was really good. I like that a lot.
Open Atom.
I can't wait. Have you noticed how
Are
much
you still playing this game? I've been yelling in the chat so much.
He's got to destroy the 3 convoys. Well, more like 12 convoys.
We got a great big convoy. Ain't David beautiful side?
Oh my
Gotta
god.
kill this convoy.
Maybe if Dawn of Justice is just fun in any way, I'll enjoy it. Says Puppy
Yeah.
Box.
If somebody smiles and has a good time, that'd be nice.
Marvel film announcements did ruin some of the name dropping, and I don't want to read any more of that. Oh, Reverse Flash. Professor Zoom! Frankly, man says Gotham is fine. Maybe the episodes you watched, not the ones I saw. They were dumb.
They must be working with them.
And I don't know, like I kind of work a lot, and whenever I use my free time to watch something, it kind of needs to be great. So seeing that's 3 hours I spent on Gotham, and I didn't care for that at all.
That's what was keeping me from watching Flash.
I don't have. I'd rather spend 20 of those hours reading comics than watching a derivative show based on one.
Or lying in bed and thinking about all your regrets.
Yes, or masturbating constantly. I heard iZombie is great, says Juice Caboose.
I haven't.
Chris stole at least 2 comments I was about to make in a span of 30 seconds. LOL, says Sotango. Damn right I did.
Jada Pinkett Smith is leaving the show of Gotham next year. They could only afford her for 1 year.
Could never understand why that character was in any way the focus of those first couple episodes.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Maybe they thought she was Halle Berry and were like, it'll be so cool that we cast Catwoman in the... Man, Catwoman is one of the worst things I've ever seen.
The cat, Tank? The cat?
That movie was terrible.
Twinkie Dink says, "Did you guys hear that the Big Show and Dean Cain will be in a movie together? It's supposed to be in theaters."
Wow.
I'm waiting for the punchline. What's he gonna say? Lois and Glurk? No.
It's the big.
More like Bloatus and Clark. Blow
me. I get all my Marvel announcements from Cape Crisis. Says Randolph back. Thank you.
It's quite a great Marvel podcast.
Someone used the term kryptonite in the local comic store today.
Kryptonite. That's good. All right, Dave. You can make that dial move downward.
Yay.
Oh boy. This is a trudge.
Question from Sotenga Hank: Did Patience Phillips ever become an actual comic character?
Patience Phillips. As far as I know, no, she did not.
Is that the
That's Catwoman.
Oh, I thought it was the Negaverse version of Busy Phillips.
Oh, Dave. That's a good one.
That is to Flash's Professor Zoom.
Payloads are Stark Sparrow missiles.
The irony kills me.
Only options are to engage or
RDJ?
surrender, sir.
I think it is. He's credited. He's not doing a good job.
Charlie 2-0, come back around.
Is that Dustin Rhodes?
That's Terrence.
It's Stardust. It's Captain Empire.
That's Terrence Howard. Yeah, I need to watch that shit.
That's not
What are you doing on this
fuck, the guy from Hotel Rwanda.
No. Well, that's Don Cheadle. He only comes into the second movie.
Oh yeah.
I'll explain
That's
everything.
the
Just,
joke.
don't shoot me. all
What's
right?
better, Man of Steel or TMNT? Says Teriyaki Unknown.
Ooh.
Man of Steel.
Man of Steel.
You're more offended as a Superman fan by Man of Steel, but the Ninja Turtles movie is fucking dumb.
So but the Turtles were kind of done well.
Oh, apparently Dean Cain and The Big Show will be in a movie called Vendetta.
That has to be a WWE film. I mean, that name is so vague too. Like
Stefano7 accuses us of having a special guest on Cape Crisis this week, and that special guest was Bias!
Good one. I said so many nice things about Batman. I really enjoyed that Endgame.
So what's the next DC character that needs a good movie?
Well, they're planned out until 2020. So
I know I'm
too
cheating
bad.
by going Vertigo, but American Vampire and and Wake, Scott Snyder's Wake, really cool. And
boy.
Again, I can't recommend John's Aquaman comic enough. I had a great time with that thing.
After seeing Firestorm on the Flash show, I do think Firestorm could be really great.
And after listening to Sandstorm, I feel really great.
Good.
You're welcome.
Challengers of the Unknown, that'd be cool.
Silas says The Big Show is the only wrestler I still like. He seems like a nice guy. Dave, you shaking his head?
Well,
Never really have to.
I guess he does seem like a nice guy, but
His match with Roman Reigns is actually okay.
so
Probably his best match.
Are you
in,
supposed
like,
to be catching them missiles? With
I'm
these
supposed
guys?
to be destroying these jets, but they're two-faced.
Well, that's why I was figuring you're supposed to capture the missiles.
Oh, and I would love to see.
God, this is.
I want to see
killing me.
Bizarro in a Superman film.
I don't think I have the patience to beat these ships.
I don't-
Dry cool wit like that.
Do you need to?
No,
need me to move my
not-
face?
Not really gonna help.
You sure? Here, let me.
Maybe
try.
it will.
Nice.
Yeah,
thanks.
that's much better.
Chris, you're gonna have to catch these missiles.
I know you catch these missiles, Dave. Oh, there's one coming. Oh,
Oh. Alright, here we go. Thanks. I love this song.
boy.
Yeah, I'm bored.
I want an Arrow movie. They said. That'd be good. You know, we've done this for more than an hour. That's good enough. Isn't this enough, Iron Man?
How long till this comic movie fad is over? Says Epidemic Fail. I have a feeling it will have petered out by the time Infinity Wars hits.
That could be the end of it. That could be finally when people go like, what are you guys doing? Like, we've seen so many of these.
If you think of every film movement, this has already lasted a little too long. And I think that's sort of why Marvel, with Guardians and Winter Soldier, did its best to detach from any formula it had before.
Yeah.
To make them just completely
Finally
different.
got one. Well, 2019, when Infinity War Part 2 and Inhuman comes out, that'll be over 11 years after Iron Man 1. 11 years. The Marvel Cinematic Universe will be that old by that point.
I'm so old.
You're
You
old.
remember back when Judd Apatow movies could do no wrong?
Yeah.
That was a while ago. How about gross out comedies? Where are they now? Found footage movies? They're probably on their way out.
Those are actually...
Horror movies are making a comeback? Won't be
Well, I
around
mean, they
forever,
didn't
though.
go away.
But the
You should
lower
watch our
budget
PD
ones.
stream. That's better than any
Ooh, yeah.
horror movie.
Yeah, you can watch me act like an incredible pussy.
Yeah, PT. Have you been seeing people already trying to sell their PS4s that have PT installed on it?
Is that working for anyone? I need the money.
Well, it just happened one day. They sell. I think it was going for like $1,000 or something.
So how long have you been working on this mission, Dave? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. But I've had different. I've had different objectives within the mission.
Okay, so you have been making progress.
Yeah, I destroyed the great big convoy. It was a pretty beautiful sight.
But this plane thing is never gonna end.
I know. I don't have the patience to fucking find. Oh,
Ooh, Keeper 13
hit
says.
that! Hit that! Look at that! Didn't even come close. How am I
Keeper
supposed to-
13 says, I want a Saga TV
Oh,
show,
yeah,
but that
right
will
one.
never ever happen. Get this. Here's my point.
They said they're not gonna do it.
Hold on. Hold the fucking phone, Henry!
Okay.
Animated
Yeah.
on HBO. Late night.
You think
television
HBO would
show.
go for that?
Why not? Because I'm obsessed with Mr. Show and listening to everything Bob Odenkirk has to say, and he's mostly correct on that. HBO makes no money off of ratings for the most part. They make money off of subscribers. So what makes HBO different is the shows that they come out with are incredibly different than anything you've ever seen before. They will take a chance on anything in order to get people interested in subscribing to the channel. So
Kept
adding
the Life and Times of Tim for a while.
that show is great.
Yeah, but
I
it was
love
like
you
did it.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
loved it,
another
but
one.
Game of Thrones was a huge fucking game. I'd read the books and I was like, this should be a TV show for years. Big gamble.
Yay!
Oh, thank the maker.
What's your blood alcohol level, Tony?
The shitty Connect fighting game. Who said that, Teriyaki Unknown?
I'm only gonna say this once.
This game is
Tony.
boring, and that's the
Stroll out of
plain
my
truth.
Well, good, because we'll shut it down after this cutscene. Listen to Laser Time, people. New Cape Crisis up now. And a video game apocalypse with special guest Dan Amber, who will also be at Laser Time next week.
Well, also,
Somebody plug something.
thank you to
Cheap Podcast.
Nathan. Sorry. Yeah, Cheap Popcast. We had a new one this week
go.
with Carolyn Goodmanson guest
Yeah.
starring on it. Also, thank you to Nathan, is the most recent person who just bought something on the lasertime.bandcamp.com. We have the new Avengers and Iron Man 3 commentary tracks. If you're going to rewatch those films at Age Ultron, watch them with us. Buy them the commentary tracks and listen along. $1.99, or you can get more. It really helped me during this time when I do not have a job. So please, lasertime.bandcamp.com. Also, Cape Crisis.
Fosterberg just called you the C-3PO of Laser Time. I have no idea what that
Okay.
means.
Well,
Giggled.
it's in saying, don't tell me the odds. Like, oh, I really don't.
I think because you thank the maker and because
Yes.
you are gay.
C-3PO has no sexuality.
But Anthony Daniels does, and it is.
Also, shout out to my performance on the stage where I failed every single objective and somehow still get to move on.
Michael Pisacano, thank you too.
All right, we are out of here, guys. Thank you so much. We will be back tomorrow at 3 o'clock with our last and final Avengers stream. Good night.